Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some EVE Online. In today's video we are taking another look at the new Ishtar that I built. This is actually a feed from a viewer. I wanted to switch it out because my guards were not doing all too well, especially in what I just found, a Serpentis narcotics warehouse. In the final room you have to take care of a station. You're at 50 kilometers or something like that. And my guards just couldn't hit that huge station that was sitting right in front of them. So that was very disappointing, and I was looking for a solution, and so I got this Ishtar fit from a viewer. If you're interested in the fit yourself, you can take a look at it from the bio of my character, but we are going to focus on getting this done. Now I've already run this one in a 4 out of 10, well, the wardens don't work all that well all the time, so I think the best way to go about this is with a stronger tank to move straight to your objectives and to actually use your mobile drones depending on what's happening in the site itself. So I'm going to approach the gate. We can take care of that traffic window, but if you want to test out the drones a little bit, I think for this first room you just grab some hobgoblins, for instance, and tell them to go fire at all of these little pirates. Let's see if it works out. Off they go. Nice hits, right? This is from one or maybe two of them, but they're definitely very quickly and very effectively. What you don't want to see is lots of misses, which was I think the problem that was starting to happen was that the tracking disrupting from these rats was also affecting my drones, and that we were having so many misses that I was just basically very slow in the experience. But now these guys, you can see, hit. Nothing is missing here. There we go, one miss from one of my augmented hobgoblins, but they're doing really well. Quite impressed by this. So let's move up here, speed it up a little bit. There's just a couple more. And here again, look at that, just full hits on everything. Blap. Basically a one shot when it's all 5 of them. And I won as well. Let's see how much damage they do on this traffic supply management building. 135 to 250, something like that. Those are the shields, full tracking. That is pretty decent, but on something a bit bulkier, even cruisers for instance, I think you could switch it out to some ogres. So let's show those guys off. One of them actually took some damage, so another advantage, something that I was not used to myself, is you can repair your own drones like that. So let's do that. That's the building down. Where is the loot? Where is the loot? There we go, that's the loot. And now, as you can see here, I am actually repping my ogre back up. So let's grab that, go to the next room. There I think you do have a cruiser at a very long distance. Might be the perfect target for my wardens, so we'll test that out in a moment. But the rest, again, it's lots of frigates, so I think maybe we could try and see what the tracking of the ogres is like on these smaller targets. Could be an interesting experiment, so I think we'll do that. Okay, nothing special here. Return these guys to drone bay, and then we're gonna approach this. All aboard, looks like it. Activating the gate. And we do have a mobile tractor unit. I think the cruiser can potentially drop some things. So something that was completely not working was to drop guards here and to go right off to the main target, which I think with this build we will be able to do with this fit. So off we go. Room number 2. Let's see how we handle this one. So you enter and there is your primary target, you could say, at 60 kilometers. Practically impossible for your guards to track that, but I think my wardens could do pretty well. So let's activate that. Let's put in the mobile tractor unit. Yeah, we'll do it. Look at that, full hits, shields gone, full hits again, armor almost gone, so that's pretty good. Those guys gone as well, and blop, that should be these guys coming back. Next test then. Let's see if the ogres can handle these frigates, can actually track these frigates. So we're gonna target some of these, we're gonna let the loot come in. But in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set one ogre on one of these frigates, and then we'll look for misses here. Because I think that the drones do have lots better tracking. Well, not necessarily. As you can see here, augmented ogre missing one hit, almost a one shot, but it's not exactly a one shot. So yeah, this is not that much better. Although of course, just being able to snipe off that cruiser like that was pretty good. I think if you're up against the frigates like we are now, best way to go is actually to go for the hobgoblins. So we'll switch it out. Target some more of them. Ogres coming back slowly. They are pretty slow. Loot is in the box, which is again nothing too special. But we can scoop, and then probably the big advantage here is what you can do, of course. Drop your drones, tell them to attack, and then start moving towards the objective. So we'll go like this. Blop, blop, and blop. Spread things out a little bit. Start targeting the next sets, because these guys will get wrecked pretty quickly. And then of course micro drive your way off towards the gates. There we go. Could take a look at that as well. Okay. One drone on one target. Our awesome little minions. They need to do a little bit of traveling here. But look at that. Instant hits. Practically 0 misses. This is pretty good in my book. Okay, so now we can approach this. We can cut this one down. Just need to target. I'll probably want to target the furthest one away first, I think. So that one at 30 kilometers, for instance. Then there's a near one. The reason is then, when you return your drones, they have fewer kilometers to travel, of course. So this guy at 23 definitely needs to be targeted. And that should be about it. They tried a little bit of damage on one of the hobgoblins, but they're just so fast and doing so much damage that in the response they just wreck everything. So pretty good. We are at 0 kilometers. Blop, they are down. We can return this to drone bay. And the one thing that I haven't done yet is to salvage, but we'll see. Okay, next room, next experiment. What I maybe want to try and do is to see if we can get the wardens to hit the back line. Maybe that can work. So that is something that I haven't experimented yet. I did try to hit frigates before in the 4 out of 10 with the warden, and that did not work out too well. Let's see if there's anything. Yeah, there is at 38 kilometers, and then a big chunk back there as well. So let's see if we can do this. Now let's see if we can, for instance, take care of that back line. So Headmaster, not a problem. Just like that. Let's see if the sentry guns can be hit. That gives me time to tractor in the loot. Yeah, that's basically just a straight up one shot. And then let's see if we can actually grab these frigates at 50 kilometers out. There goes the experiment. Yeah, alright, they're actually doing it. That's not bad. So let's start targeting some more of these frigates now. That's not bad. Gotta be honest there. That is some pretty sick damage on these frigates that are very far away. Very effective as well. I'm not spotting many misses once again. So that is pretty cool. Let's see how close we can get. Next up here we've got 35 kilometers, 33 kilometers, 30, 34. And here I think we will start to get into trouble. 30 is still hittable. Within 30 and very small is obviously not as easy anymore for them to track. So at this point, I think you want to switch it out when there's nothing 30 kilometers out anymore. Just switch it out to your hobgoblins. Engage. And in the meantime, the loot should be here. Yep, just an 8-tier overseer. Could go for that salvage. But I think I actually want to start traveling at this point, and I don't want to recall the drones. So we're just going to go that way, activate micro drive. Target some more of these puppies. And then have the hobgoblins take care of the rest. Like that. Let's see how they do against a sentry gun. Well, the damage is lower. The damage is a little bit lower. But alright. Well, we could actually, I think, ignore the sentry guns. It's not like they'll be able to do enough damage against this better tanked Ishtar. So we'll go like this. We'll stop you. Press approach. Target the rest of them. Now we're completely out of range of any actual damage from the enemy. But the hobs will have to do a little bit of traveling to get back. But yeah, they're very fast, very effective. And just really good tracking even on these small pirates. Pretty good, pretty good. So, return to drone bay. Everybody come back towards the Ishtar. So there they're going. Back home. 12 minutes, not the best time, but definitely okay. And we'll go in for the final one, and this is where I'm hoping that the wardens can effectively take care of the loot pinata. I would get sometimes 4 misses when it was 5 guards deployed just straight from the warping point, which is right here. So I would love to see this be more effective. The target is this. So let's target that. Let's break the guards out. It's at 60 kilometers, but it's a huge station, so you think that the guards would be able to hit that effectively. They completely were not. We definitely don't want to be moving like that. So let's do this. Let's also target this puppy. Alright, now we can stop. And let's repair this guy, which is a big advantage of this fit as well. You can much more effectively drone tank with it, and yeah, here no doubt about it. Far better application 60 kilometers out here. I would not have been through the armor yet with the 5 guards. I would have way more misses, so this is the perfect weapon for this loot pinata here at the tail end, to be honest, for the 3 out of 10. You may have seen the video for the 4 out of 10. That wasn't perfect. Definitely had some trouble breaking the battleship. But for this Serpentis Supply Stronghold, this is definitely impressive and far better than the glass cannon Ishtar with the guards. So that is a big difference here. So let's finish this up. I do like to target the cruiser after that, just to make sure that we don't one-shot anything and thus get into trouble because of it with the looting, which is now tractoring our container. Lovely. And now let's see if we can take care of some more of these frigates. That was this one, I think. Just, yeah, start hitting the back line. You can target that without any real trouble. And look at that. That is impressive. That is something that the guards can't really do. And because of your better tank, this is probably a pretty good tactic actually. Let the rest of them come close to you. That means that your hobgoblins or your ogres don't have to do a lot of traveling. And you can just start from the back of the enemy. Grab everything within at more than 30 kilometers. And I think you'll take care of that without too much trouble. So this is actually pretty impressive here. I like it. I like this this fit for the 3 out of 10. Just look at how much I've just been wrecking just in the time it takes for the tractor unit to bring back my loot. Very nice. Alright, let's return this to drone bay. Let's take a look at our loot, which is tractored now. And it's 2 pieces, nothing great unfortunately, nothing of awesome value, but it's alright. 2 more faction pieces, and definitely, in my opinion, a far more effective build, a far more effective fit when it comes to the Ishtar for the Serpenticide. So for the 3 out of 10, this one is absolutely great. Once again, I'll quickly show it to you guys, the big difference here. We've got the drone Ligong benders, we've got a remote rep, we actually have a large cap battery and a large shield extender as well. And then in the low slots we have an omnidirectional tracking enhancer and a Centum C-type medium armor repair, just in case we do need the processor overclocking unit in order to get that fit going, and an anti-medium pump. Really very interesting fit, very nice. I just need to find a slightly more efficient way of running the second room in the 4 out of 10 with it. But I'm impressed and I'm convinced. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.